What's up guys, welcome back to another video, and in this video let's talk about instant search. Instant search is nothing but when you use Google, when you search for something in Google, it will automatically sometimes run the query for you and return a list of results, right? Even in YouTube it's available now, and in Facebook it's available. So basically instant search is nothing but the search happening as and when you type your query. Now the client whom I'm working with right now, he asked me to do this for the application that I'm working with right now. So and I tried and did this last week, so I thought maybe I could share that with you guys, so that if any one of you guys were searching for how to do that with Firestore, maybe this video would be helpful to you. Now as of now, that is when I'm recording this video, Firestore doesn't have any option to do a full text search directly on the documents present inside a collection, guys. This is the scenario as of now. By full text search I mean, if say for instance I want to search for this document, the business name is Nike. Okay, I have a list of clients, and then the business name for one of the clients is Nike. Now if I type N, it should show me all the list of suggestions for the documents that start with N. If I type I, it should show me the list of businesses that start with the characters N and I. If I type K, it should show me the list of businesses that start with the characters N, I and K, and subsequently it should also hide me the previous results that were shown, that is those documents which start with N but does not include the second character as I or the third character as K. Those documents should be hidden from me, right, as and when I type. So that's basically a full text search. That is not supported by Firestore as of now. As of now, if you just type NIKE and then click on search, it will return this particular document. If you type N, it won't do anything. It will return an empty set of documents. Okay, so that's how the scenario is right now. So I thought, okay, how am I going to do this? This doesn't seem to be possible right now. I was thinking like that, and when I tried to search for some possible solution, I found that there was a company, a third-party service called Algolia, that was doing this for on Firestore projects, Firebase projects. But I didn't want to use a third-party provider. I wanted to try out something by myself. So what I am showing in this video is not related to Algolia whatsoever. Okay, a lot of people, I have seen previous tutorials or videos explaining how to do instant search on Firestore collections with the help of Algolia, using Algolia. But without using Algolia, just using Firestore and some logic, you can do a full text search, that is an instant search on a list of documents stored on Firestore, and that's what we are going to be seeing in this particular video. Okay, let's get started, guys. Right now I have a blank application that I have scaffolded here, a Flutter application that I'll be using for this particular purpose. What I'll do is, first I'll create a text field wherein we can type something, so that it will be our search bar. Okay, I'll create a text field which will be our search bar. I'll just cut the video here and then continue from after coding this text field, since text field is something that I have shown in a lot of my UI challenges and in other videos as well. So there is nothing fancy about this. So I'll just cut the video here and then take you guys, this video will continue after I have finished coding this text field. Alright, now I have a nice text field in the screen, and I have given it some nice padding and some decoration as well. On typing some text in this particular text field, it will automatically initiate a function called initiate search, which we will be writing now. Now before starting to write this function, I'll explain the concept, guys, so that you guys will have some idea of how we are going to proceed if we are proceed with this. So I told you there is no direct way to perform instant search on a list of documents stored in a Firestore collection whatsoever, right? So what we'll be doing is, we'll be using a technique called indexing. Okay, indexing, it's nothing, it's a simple technique, guys. Now say for instance I have a list of businesses. I have Nike, my intelligence is working now, Adidas, Apple, Nanotech, Sony, Samsung, Nokia, and maybe one more company. What can I include? Microsoft. Okay, these are the list of companies that I have stored in my Firestore collection, and I need to run a search on this. I am searching, say for instance, I am searching for Sony, or maybe I'll have something that has, okay, nanotech is there, right? I'll have one more, NASA. Okay, now these are the list of companies that I have in my Firestore collection, and I want to run a search on them. Now if I want to search for Sony, I have to type the entire SONY, and then it will search among this list of businesses and then provide me the result. But if I just type yes, nothing will happen. It will return a empty set of documents, right? So how do I do this? So if you notice in any instant search, or generally what you have to do is you just need to look at the first character, right? If I type N, you just need to look at the first character N. If I type yes, you just need to return the set of results with the first character. Yes, in this case Sony and Samsung. If I type N, it should be Nike, NASA, Nanotech and Nokia, right? If I type A, it should be Adidas and Apple. So the first character which the user enters in the text field is the most prominent one among the list of results returned. That's the core logic, right? So what I can do is, whenever the user types the character N, I should simply return Nike, Nanotech, NASA and Nokia, right? So even if I have like a set of 1000 businesses and the user enters the first character as K, so whichever business, say for instance there are some 70 or 100 businesses that have the first character as K, so only those businesses will be returned as a set from the as a query snapshot probably from the collection, which the user then can store in his local variable. And then the forthcoming characters, if he types say for instance N, then the next letter will be I, right? So when he types I, then I can run my search through that particular list of documents that I have already queried from Firestore, right? That are already returned. That is the set of documents that start with the letter N. You understand, right? I think I might have confused some of you guys. See, it's simple, guys. The first character is the key one, right? So if it is N, I should return Nike, Nanotech, NASA and Nokia. If it's A, I should return Adidas, Apple, that's it. If it's M, I should return, I should return Microsoft. If it is yes, I should return Sony and Samsung, right? This is the core logic. So what I need to do is, I simply need to, if the user enters N, I need to get a list of documents that start with the letter N and then return those I'll query for those document set and then return that document set to the calling function. So I can store that particular set of documents somewhere in locally, and when the user types the next character, that is A, if he types A, then I should return, I should run the query with this dataset containing just the 4 documents, and then I should return Nanotech and NASA. And if he types the next character as N, I should hide NASA and then return only Nanotech, right? And all those operations should happen within this 4 documents that we originally queried from the Firestore collection. So essentially the query will run only once, right? And it will return a set of documents, and our future queries and our subsequent queries will run only through this return. They will be running through this set of documents and then providing us results accordingly, right? So this is nothing but indexing, guys. This is one of the most popular sequencing techniques on this planet, and probably in other planets where intelligent life forms exist, but we don't know that yet, right? Anyway, yeah, this is indexing. If you take your mobile contact list or your telephone directory or your attendance register or whatever, in dictionary or whatever, you will find that they will be using this particular technique to sequence large sets of data, right? So yeah, we'll be making use of this particular technique in our Firestore collection right now to implement this instance search. I hope you understood this concept. Even if you didn't understand, kindly let me know in the comments and I'll try to explain this in a better way. Okay. Now let's write code. Let's see how to implement. This is the concept. Let's see how to do this through code. So what I'll do is first I'll remove everything, and before I write the code for instance search, I'll go ahead and add a field. This field is nothing but search key, and the first value will be an add. Similarly, sorry, not add connection. I'll do for all the documents and then continue with the video. Okay. Alright, now I have added for all the documents nothing but the starting letter of each and every business name. Starting letter of the field that you want to use for querying and that you want to run the instance search on. Okay. Here I want to do it on the business name, so I am just using the starting letter of each and every business name. Any business name you can take. This is Nimbus Cloud, so starting letter is N. Now this is nothing but the index value. Okay. Now using this particular index, we will be running a query and we will do the instance search, which you will see in a minute. Okay, this is done. Okay. Now I'll get back to the code and then write this particular initiate search function so that we can see this in action. So first, before this, what I'll do is I'll declare some variables that I'll be using now. So I'll be okay. I have two empty lists that I'll be using for storing the search results. Okay. Now I'll do the initiate. What was that? Initiate search, right? Initiate search, and this will take in the value that the user enters here. Where is it? The value that the user enters here. Okay, that will be given passed on to this function, and then if value dot length equals 0, query result set equals empty, and temp search store. See, okay, when will this be true? Whenever the user types something and then backspaces everything, this value dot length will become 0, right? So in that case, I should reset both these lists so that I can provide him with a fresh set of results. So that's the reason why I added this if statement at the beginning. And this both of these should be written inside sorry, fine, this is done. The next thing we need to do is if the user enters a value with a text with a lower case, in that case it won't be possible, right? So we'll just convert. Now what I have done here is I am simply taking the particular value, that is if he has entered nanotech with a small letter, I am simply taking that particular field. If he has typed NANOT, okay, I am simply taking that value and then changing the first character into a capital letter and then appending the rest of the characters along with the first character so that it becomes a complete string once again. That's it. Next thing I'll do is if query result set dot length equals 0 and value dot length equals 1. Okay, that is why am I checking this particular condition. I should trigger the search, I should make the query only when the user types the first character, right? I will be making the query only once based on that first character of the entered value. That's it. Even if he types continuously, it will be running the query only once. So that's the reason why I'm checking this. And now I'll have another service. Maybe I'll do it in a separate file. Search service dot dart. Okay, I'll write a function inside this, search by name string search field, and inside this I'll do a return firestore dot instance dot, oh sorry, what was that, clients. You understand what's happening here, right? I am simply searching this based on the search key field, and I am simply searching using the first character. That's it. So if I search by n, I'll get the list of documents that start with the first character. This is nothing but the index. I'm using the index to search, guys. That's it. And I'm returning a query snapshot. I'm getting the documents and returning a query snapshot here. So I can make use of that particular function in my function here, so that, what was it, search service, right? Search service. Now all I need to do is write an for loop, query result set equal, query result set dot add docs dot documents of I dot data. Fine. Now I have the query returning some data from Firestore that I am storing in the query result set. So what's this temporary search store for? This is where we will be making use of the other characters entered after the first character to show the users the relevant results alone. Okay. Now that I have this, what I can do is I can write the else part for that. If this is where the if ends, right? Yeah. Okay. Else temp search store I'll run a simple for each element if element of business name dot starts. Okay, my intelligence, I think there's a starts with W capital, I think capitalized value. Now I can check, this will be nothing but the value entered with the, how do I say this? Now this will be nothing but the value that the user enters, right? I am simply capitalizing the first value. Then I am using that to search whether the business name, each and every business name in this particular query result set starts with that particular value that the user enters. If it matches, now what I'll do is set state fine. That's it, guys. Simple and easy, right? All I'm doing is I'm simply getting the value from the user, capitalizing the first character of that value and storing it inside this particular variable. Next, I'm running a query, and this query is run against the, it's not run against the actual business name, it's run against our index. That is the starting character of each and every business name. And then what I'm doing is I'm getting the set of documents, that is the set of results from Firestore. storing it in a list, and then I am simply iterating through those documents as and when the user types the next few characters, and then searching for the list of documents whose business names start with the value that the user enters. That's it. Very simple, right? Now we'll just display this to the user in a nice way, so that yeah, we'll just display this to the user in a nice way. So in order to do that, where is my text field? Yeah, here is my text field. After this, I'll just add some space. And I'll add a grid view. Grid view dot count padding. This is where we will be returning a list of search results, right? So we will return that in a pretty way. Okay, so what I'll do is temp search store dot map fine. Now let's go ahead and build this result card. Return card. Alright guys, now you can see that I have written a nice looking card. It's nothing but a simple card that will simply show the business name field in the center. That's it. And I am using this inside the grid view so that it returns the list of results that we have calculated based on this particular function. Right? Now it's time to test everything on our mobile device. Hold on. Alright guys, now we have a nice looking search bar here. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and start typing so that we can see whether this search works fine actually. So first thing I'll do is I'll type one of my business names. I'll type Nike. Okay, and let's see how this performs. Wow, you can see that we get a set of results, right? Nike and Nimbus Cloud. Now if I just type K, Nimbus Cloud should vanish. It automatically vanishes. If I type M, it should Nike vanishes. If I backspace, both Nike and Nimbus Cloud appears. And if I backspace once more, Nanotech Digital, the other business, also appears here. So all the businesses that are under N will be queried, and then simply whichever character we type after that will be queried within those set of results and then displayed to us here. If I backspace everything, then everything vanishes. Now if I just search by some other name, say for instance I am searching for Apple, so APPLE, Apple. Okay, so this is our only result, right? So if I just AP, no other business we have, but we might have other business that are starting with the letter A. So if I just type A, it shows Axel Tech, Apple, Adidas and Aston Martin. If I type yes now, then all these three should vanish and only Aston Martin should remain, right? So it works perfectly. and if I type Adidas D, only Adidas is shown, and all the other businesses are hidden from the user. So our instant search works smoothly and perfectly, right? And this is kind of like an optimized instant search. We are just running the query only once. So yeah guys, this is what I wanted to show you guys today. Now we have built a really cool instant search using Flutter and Firestore without using any third-party API like Algolia or something, right? So yeah, this is what I wanted to show you guys today. Hit like if you really like this video. I think old school developers who have actually written applications or who have tried to write applications would already know about this indexing technique and its uses. It's used in a lot of it's used widely, guys, in application development. So yeah, anyway, for some people this might be new, and I wanted to show you guys this technique and how it can be leveraged to perform instant search in our mobile applications. If you really like this video, kindly hit the like button, and if you really like what I'm doing on this channel and would like to watch more cool stuff on Firestore, Firebase, Flutter, and Flutter UI challenges and all that, kindly hit the subscribe button and click on the bell icon so that you receive notifications every time I upload a video. So yeah guys, hope this helped you. Talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.